shares. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to our man Al in Homosassa. What's going on, brother?
Isn't it wonderful? I went ahead and invested in your Tiger Dollars, and I went ahead and got the gold report for a year, and also your morning, your call letter and stuff like that. And I got over a 50% return in one day, not counting everything else. But I just want to thank you. Tom's not perfect, but he tells you how to put your stops in, and he keeps your losses small. You can take your small losses, but then all of a sudden you'll be like Dave Rhodes, and you'll hit a home run. I mean, a big home run. Yeah. And put the money in your pocket.
Okay,
I mean,
brother. You're awesome, man. Thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. 4-day work week. Gotta love it. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you're there to serve the one you love, to serve your love to your lover. And every kiss and every touch you feel there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 252. NASDAQ is up 259. S&P's up 63. That's a gain inside the indices, folks, of 0.7% in the Dow, 1.3 in the S&Ps, and 2.4 in the NASDAQ Composite. Gold contract trading up $7.20 at $19.31 an ounce. We have silver up 23 cents, $24.10 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 98 cents, $81.31 a barrel. Notes and bonds. Get the 10-year up 18 ticks, trading 115.02. The 30-year up a full point, plus 7 ticks at 130.17. And King Dollar trading flat. It's actually down 70 ticks, 101.990. The euro's at 108. The yen is trading at 129.51, and the British pound is at 123 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. Well, it's going to get interesting here because what you're going to have, it's, option expiration gets you volume, and this is a higher market. Now the SPY hasn't shown it, okay? The Qs have. The SPY, but listen, the SPY, we could do another 40 million shares coming into the close. We'll see how this shakes out. Right now, it's anemic, okay? You're going into 99 million shares from the downdraft on Wednesday, and we're only at 61 million. Now, here's the divergence. The NDX 100 has volume. The Qs have volume. The Qs are going into the same bar, and we're already at 47,000. So that's saying the Qs want to go, man. This is going to get interesting because, now the bar that you're actually going into is going to bring you over there as we went down, but that's still only 64 million, folks. And what you're going to see out here today, we're going to, in the NDX 100, we're going to do that. We're going to do that number. So that's telling me that this is going to go, the NDX, now here's the divergence. The NDX, the Qs are saying, okay, man, I'm going to go attack this swing high that was generated out here on the, what's that, the 19th, 17th of December? Yeah, no. God, I got to get these things closer to me. What's it? Must be 13th of December. The low of that is the 285. The high swing there is 296. We go to the gold contract. We take a look at the gold contract. Gold contract out here, 156,000 contracts. Now, this should have been doing more contract volume here. We've been averaging the 200,000, and so what you have here, is the bottom line is that that's not good. But hey, listen, man, this is a big run. It finished its ABC up. Its ABC up was 1895, you know. So if you just go through it this week, Tuesday, you know, we had 265,000. Wednesday, you had 219. Yesterday, we had 214. You're at 156. So, and good old King Dollar. But he had a King Dollar. King Dollar didn't hold price again out here today. You had King Dollar up, just couldn't handle price. Not a lot of movement, but the bottom line is it's important movement because the longer the King Dollar stays out of the larger range, and the larger range starts at 103, you know, the 500 area, that's saying that, hey, you can go lower and you can go a lot lower. That's how this thing is shaking out. Let's take a look at some of the, well, here, and what's going to happen, let me just look at this for a second. So right now on the indices, 491, this is going to get interesting, man, to see how this shakes out because, okay, so the composite has volume. This is going to, wow, the divergence is going to be big, man. So the divergence is that the NDX 100, you know, bottom line, looks like it wants higher price, whereas the SPY doesn't, you know, so, and, you know, we can see that basically starting about 9 days ago. That's kind of how this thing was shaking out. Some of the higher volume equities that we have out here in the market today, you have, come on, oops, that's the wrong one. No, there it is, yeah. You got Tesla up $4.50. You got Google up $4.50. Amazon's up $2.50. You have Netflix up 23. That's the winner. They come out with numbers last night. You have Coinbase up 4. Let's go inside the NDX 100 and take a look at the strength versus the weakness. So Netflix is up 7%. You get NVIDIA up 6.5%. Zscaler is up 5.3. Taken away from it, AstraZeneca is down 1%. The rest of them, that's really small numbers, man. Inside the Dow Industrials, what you have, strength versus weakness out here. Point-wise, let's do it this way. Okay. Point-wise, what we have, let's take a look. You got Microsoft leading the pack. That's putting 55 positive points. Salesforce 32, American Express 20, Big Mac 28. Taken away from it. Goldman minus 57, Johnson & Johnson minus 6.5. So I want to go to Microsoft here because Microsoft, man, this has been going up and down $3 to $5 every day. Yeah, see, Microsoft doesn't have the juice either. But we'll see what happens in the close. 50 million, no, 30 million. Microsoft's not going to do 10 million coming into the close. And we go take a look at, I want to take a look at Amazon here. Yeah, Amazon doesn't have it either. You can see this. Look at this. You're down on 79 million. You're going up on 49 million. Google is, you know, all these big tech companies, you know, bottom line, they're laying off, man. In Google's case, the shareholders love it. You know, it's an ABC up. So you got, let's see what this is, 93. Oh, it's only $7. It's probably already done it. Yeah, it's already done it. That's an ABC up, but you know, there's volume behind Google. There's no doubt about that. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials right now trading up 286. Nasdaq's up 277. S&Ps are up 68. We'll come right back.
Currencies, commodities, and bond markets are as important as ever right now with how they're driving the volatility in equity markets across the globe, which is why it's a great time to try out Teddy Kegstat's Tiger Forex Report. Teddy Kegstat breaks down the Forex markets every Monday using his 30-plus years of experience as a trading veteran of futures, Forex, stocks, and options. Teddy releases his weekly Tiger Forex Report every Monday morning with coverage of all the major currency pairs, including the dollar index, the euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, as well as many more, and he also has weekly coverage of the crude oil market and the 30-year T-bonds, as they both influence Forex markets tremendously. When you sign up for the Tiger Forex Report, you also gain instant access to Teddy's 60-minute webinar archive he just hosted, Forex Strategies and Fundamentals, What is Behind the Tiger Forex Report. For all the details and to start your 30-day Tiger Forex Report subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, Best of Behooly. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 316, Nasdaq's up 280, S&Ps are up 71. Look at all that green, Besford.
Yeah, it looks pretty stable, huh?
I love it.
It's been staying what in the low mid.
Yeah, the range. It's been in a range, no doubt.
Yeah,
there's no doubt. And so what happens is today's option expiration. So what that means is that the third Friday of every month, you have the monthly option expiration. So it's going to throw a lot of volume in it. Then we still have the weekly option expiration. So we're going to see a lot of volume. We should see a lot of volume coming into the closeout here. So we'll see how this baby shakes out. But there's no doubt today they got a good, everyone's going to be, well, most people are going to be happy today.
That's great.
Because the reality is that when the markets go up, that's how it works. You know what I want to look at over here, because I didn't send you this one, but this is, here, watch this. This is a monster, folks, okay? Yeah, watch this. And right there. So, U.S. home sales extend slide, capping the worst annual drop since 2008. Previously owned U.S. homes in December fell at a slower pace in over a decade, capping one of the housing market's worst years on record amid a rapid increase of mortgage rates. Contract closings decreased 1.5 on an annual basis to 4 million last month, slowest rate. But it gets heavier than this, because then we were talking about KB Homes last week.
Yeah.
Well, let me see, KBH. I heard Tommy talking about this morning. And in KB's case, now, they sold only 700 houses, and they're supposed to sell like 2,000. But what also happened, the amount of cancellations, where did he get that article, man? The bottom line is that the amount of cancellations going forward is unbelievable. And now look at the stock. The reason I'm bringing this up, folks, okay, this is the kind of market we're in. It's not affecting the stock.
It's going up.
It is going up, okay?
It's crazy.
So take a look at it. This is, so now I'll put this on a longer basis. Now, it's going up, but I want to show you something here that even for this leg, I take it. Right now, you're just over a 0.382 retracement of the last leg down. So like when we talk about Fibonacci expansion contraction, right?
Yeah.
A 0.382 is normally a dead cat bounce. Now, this almost reached to 50, so we'll see how this shakes out. But, I have to read you this, folks, okay? And this is, even if he's listening to this, all right, it doesn't matter. Because I had to read this to BestFit yesterday, right? I got a text. This is from another real estate guy. But the difference is, my take on it, the difference is that he's younger. 1 second, let's see. Come on, where did I go with this? Oh, there he is, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking St. Pete isn't going to participate in this dumb recession.
That's how you sell, right?
So picture it, folks, that was a text from someone that was actually trying to get me, well, they wanted to sell me some land, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't biting for what they wanted anyway, because I know the people. No, not that meaning that I know he's going to want too much money anyway. But when I got that, listen, when you go back in life, you got to be through a few of these, right?
Yeah.
To really understand. Because what happens is that, like, the first one I saw that was really big, I didn't see the one in 74. Because the one in 74, what happened is that I got to take advantage of that, actually. Do you know what I mean? Because what happened is that I was buying a house. I was buying a second house, I think. I bought the first one in 71. 21, yeah, I was buying a second one. And what this broker had said to me, right, he says, oh, this is a good time for you because, the rates have been going down. And the rates have been going down, folks, because it was a crash in the market. I just happened to be doing good because the restaurant was doing good. I was slinging pizzas, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you had cash.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great time to have cash, right?
Now, on the next one, okay, the next big one, when I was into it, though, right, I was 38, I think, and that was in 99. No, 99, no.
89?
89, yeah, 89. And what happened, oh, thanks, Duffy. See, Duffy knows everything, man. I love it. May of 75. So I was really lucky because I bought this beautiful place. Anyway, but in 89, because things were accelerating so dramatically, this thing came out of nowhere. And I mean, I was lucky I had my head left. So it was one of those, like, okay, so when I see a quote like that, folks, it's like, because when they come, folks, and none of us know, I mean, that's the reality. But what we do know is that what BestFit and I were talking about last week is that every time we do these numbers, man, it's like, okay, either the scales of pay have to go up dramatically.
Yeah.
Or only, people that are really rich are going to own houses. And that might be it, man. That's the other side of this deal.
That's what it seems like.
That's the other side of this deal, which could get socially really pretty intense.
Yeah, I'm working on this deal right now.
Right.
And it's a FHA 3.5% down.
Yeah.
But in order to buy this property, you need to come to the table at least 30 grand.
Still.
Yeah. So even though it's only 3.5% down.
Right.
So yeah, you got to have some money.
Right.
If you're going to look at something higher. And what I'm seeing right now, though, it is starting to pick up a little bit more right now.
No, you said that. I know. Right.
And so, I'm not sure what's happening, but we know that this is the season.
For us down here, what ends up happening, folks, is this: we go through this like almost every single year. And what it is this: the lows of the market in Florida and St. Pete and Tampa, right, end up being, which totally makes sense, the end of August and September. Like, it's so hot down here, no one wants to be down here anyway, right? And then the real question is will the phone start ringing again?
Yeah.
Right? So we'll see.
Every year, right?
Yeah. As our man, Mr. Basil Chapman he talks about bifurcation. And bifurcation in the market is that, you have one part of the market that's bad and another is good. And so what's going to happen, we're going to find that out very quickly because I have a home that I'm just finishing.
Yeah.
And I have interest, and it's 1.1 million.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them I want 1.1 million without a broker.
Yeah.
Because we haven't listed it yet. So people know the homes we have. So, and in both cases, two of them, and they both saying they want cash. they'll pay cash.
Yeah.
So that's intriguing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so is it? We'll find out. It's all, you know, I've been doing this long enough to know that, yeah, people say they're interested, then all of a sudden, when you have to come up with the cash, it's a different ball game.
You know, it's not done till it's done, right?
It's not done till it's done, man.
So we go through it all the time, just like today.
Hey, best fit still has his rabbit house, just so you know.
Yeah, I was just dealing with that right now.
I heard you upstairs when it coming down.
You know,
it's getting there though. He's gonna sell that rabbit house.
I'm hoping next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just everybody's got to work.
Yeah.
In order for this to happen.
Right.
So some people just don't want to work.
Now it's just the insurance. You're getting the final part of getting the insurance, right?
Yeah, and I'm learning a lot about insurance too.
I bet.
We got the rabbits.
Oh, I love Jay. Folks, stay right there. We're going to come right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 267, Nasdaq's up 265, S&Ps are up 64. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give Bess and I a call. Come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up at 285. Nasdaq's up 265. S&Ps are up 65. Let's go take a look at Sibanian. SBSW. Now, this is a big platinum producer. At Sibane, I thought it was Stillwater. Okay, so the low is $8, the high is $20. They're going to be coming out with their numbers before the market, February 28th. They expect to do 71 billion. Look at this, man.
Wow.
71 billion. Can you believe? This is like wild, isn't it? 71 billion. Bring $14 to the bottom line. So you're paying. Look at that. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, no, it's okay. Going forward, it's like a 33 PE. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, so came down with volume. You already tested it, though. This is good. Okay. They put this on a weekly. You can see what's happening here. This is at ice, and this is building. This looks to me though it's building cause to get up above it, because see that last high there. Actually, if I do this way, yeah, I like how this looks, man. I mean, it's building cause here to get up to the last high, which is at 1242, and if it gets about another $1 on top of that, then you're in the larger range, So, and what has happened, you can see platinum itself, okay? Platinum is 1,050. I think this thing was down to 800 almost. Well, yeah, there it is.
So
okay.
It's up, huh?
Yeah, so platinum, you can see 5 months from 807, actually made a high out here of 1115. And, ooh, I don't like this. This might test that, the platinum contract may test that low one more time. But this is a normal pullback, because that was the consolidation. It goes up above it, pulls back into it,
Why do you think it went up so high?
It should. Platinum was always, so check this out. Platinum always until about 6 or 7 years ago. Platinum always cost more than gold. Now gold's $2,000 an ounce, and platinum is only $1,000.
Oh, gold's went up to 2,000?
It's 1930. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So it's going up again.
It's as one of our tigers, Fletch says, it's a stealth.
Yeah.
It is. It definitely is a stealth
check my
rally.
portfolio here and see how I'm doing.
Let's go take a look at. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you better check the. Yep. Bestford's up, folks. Okay, everyone else is down, and Bestford's up. So let's go take a look at Pan American Silver. That's okay. So the low's 13, the high's 30. This is a nice silver producer. They're coming out with their numbers on the 22nd of February. So put this on a weekly. You want more volume on this. That's the bottom line. That's how this is set up. That's how this is set up. There's no doubt. We'll go take a look at WPM. Now, this is the way that WPM, Wheaton Precious Metals, makes their money. See how they only have 33 employees? Watch this. Watch the revenue.
Wow. So they sub everything?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So what this is, what Wheaton Precious Metals, folks, is they're a broker. They're a silver broker. So what ends up happening is that they're working on a spread. So as long as there's, activity at higher prices, their spread's going to be higher. That's how that works. So this one here, bottom line is that there's no doubt, last 3 months we've gone from 28 that is to 45. It has. It's making it through the downdraft. The downdraft, folks, any of you folks that have gold and silvers, you just got to look at April and May. This hasn't made it through the April one yet. It's the bottom of that. See, it's right at the bottom of it. Made it through the May one, though. It made it big, but this is a contraction. It's a big contraction. Let me put this on a monthly first. That's the weekly. And so last month we did 46 million, month before 59, and you're going into 53. It's not bad, right? It's a good business model.
So they just buy and sell, huh?
What if you were with precious metals, what you would do is that you would. There's always miners that need money, right? So they work like a bank.
I see.
But what they'll do is that if you draw down money off them, that means that all the silver that they get, you're going to broker.
I see.
You know, the main banks for gold is J.P. Morgan. And, well, J.P. Morgan is also the biggest player inside the silver market on the futures market.
Well, J.P. Morgan just owns everything, right?
Yeah. That's a great way of saying it.
Seems like they're the biggest at everything, right?
That's a fact. They're the biggest at everything. There's no doubt about that.
I just had an idea, too. Maybe we start putting options on real estate.
No, there's no doubt. I always just what happens. That's what Rich McGinnis is doing.
Yeah.
No, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's how he's getting those lots.
No.
So on the break, folks, I was just showing Bestford the option and how an option works, meaning that I use Microsoft as a. But there's no doubt that So one of the guys that we're meeting, working with, great guy, great builder too, but Bestford's selling his homes also, and what has happened now, and this is always a great way to do it, in any market, particularly in the real estate market, if you don't know, or you'd rather put up a small amount of bread, is that, you say, okay, I want to buy a lot, the lot say 150,000, 50,000, 200, it doesn't matter what it is. So you just try to make your best deal. Like I'd say to you, okay, man, I'll give you $5,000. Normally what an option does is this, folks, is that normally in the real estate market, let's say that someone wants $150,000 for the lot.
Yeah.
Normally you'd say, okay, I'll give you the $150,000, but I want an option on it for 6 months, and what will end up happening, I'll give you $5,000, $10,000. You try to give them, and if I don't buy it, you can't get to keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's what Lou is doing right across the street from me.
Yeah.
And the guy never, so depending when you do it, it can turn into a really good deal, because the guy never should have gave Lou an option on the place because it's the main street. It's like, okay. But he did.
Yeah.
So, and Lou turned it. He bought it anyway.
Yeah.
But it started out with an option. You know what I mean?
Well, we remember that option on the fit to run?
Yes.
The option to buy.
Now, this is a sad story, folks, okay? And I happen to know this guy, and I can't believe that he actually did it, because, anyway, St. Pete was already booming, folks, right? And if you got in early, there was very inexpensive prices, and he did, okay?
Yeah.
So, but the bottom line is that someone else came in with an option to buy. He made the deal, and it was like, he left millions on the table, not hundreds of thousands.
Yeah,
that's heavy.
That was big.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he probably did all right at the end, because remember, it didn't go to court. Because he was lucky that but yeah, you get the gist of it. So make sure you know that you're going to be happy with an option. Yeah. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have the Dow. Dow's up 280. Nasdaq's up 265. S&P's up 65. We'll come right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched The Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 285, Nasdaq's up 268, S&Ps are up 66. Let's go take a look. Let me see what good old we got it. Good old Elon Musk. They're piling on him one after the other.
So it's up right now, huh? It's at 132?
130, yeah, we hit 101. Yes.
It was at 110 last time I checked.
Yeah, exactly. But this is, hey, listen, man. 4 months ago, it was 313.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a wow.
You know what's crazy is, I'm taking a break from social media and most of the news.
Right.
It's just...
Isn't that refreshing?
You realize, how dumb you can get when you're reading that. So I haven't been really paying attention to all this stuff.
That's good.
And it's just so much drama, right?
Well, yeah, this is what's going on. Let's talk about a little drama. It's too bad we could probably go to the courtroom right now, because watch this. Elon Musk right now, this just came across the tape, folks, 5 minutes ago. Elon Musk is going to be the next witness in the multi-billion-dollar trial over his claims that he misled shareholders in the 2018 tweets about taking a private at 420.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is a big one for him, man.
These just take forever, huh?
2018. I mean, it's 2023.
I mean, it's almost 5 years. I don't know exactly when it happened.
No, that's.
But so what happens as the investors that got misled?
They're bringing him to court, saying that he was actually lying. So it's a fraud. If you lie in the context of securities, it's a fraud. That's the bottom line. So, there was a lot of trading going in and out that day. So if people actually either sold, this part of it's pretty complicated actually, because watch, look at this for a second. Now watch. This is where I guess as to the court, it doesn't make any difference. But let me show you something. So if we go back. You go back 5 years, right? So it's 2018. So look at, right now, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That says $21 because it got split.
Yeah. Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Twice already, right?
Yeah. So if they held their shares, they would make a fortune.
Yeah.
The unfortunate part about it, this is where you can go after them, is that it goes up, down, all around. It's going to be, in order to get Musk folks guilty of this, right? And this is what I think is going to be one of the hardest parts of the whole deal. They have to look into your. I would in order to get in order to get Musk guilty, they have to say in his brain he was lying. So this is going to be really hard to do. You see what I'm saying?
How can they prove that he didn't have the funding, right?
Well, that's getting.
Or do you need like actual evidence?
The problem is that he said he had the funding.
Okay.
And where the funding was coming from the Middle East. And the person that he was claiming was going to get the funding, he's not a witness and he's not backing up the story.
Okay.
But what does happen in large deals like this is that, you know, we can call somebody and they can say, okay, you know, I think I'm interested in that, now send me more information. And that's kind of how the client in Saudi Arabia that he deals with, that's how they're coming back to him.
I see.
Because what's also happening is, if you look, let me see if they probably still own a lot. What it is that he's already, they're big supporters of Tesla.
Yeah.
So I suspect what they'll do is that they'll bring up the aspect, because he's already brought it up. Yeah, I can't find them right now, but it's going to be one of these big funds from the Middle East, right? But he's already brought it up, the aspect that, hey, I've already done business with these people, man. They own a lot of Teslas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what if he called them and they're like, yeah, we'll give it to you? Is that a...
That would be great, but that isn't what happens.
No, I'm saying, what if he could just say, like, yeah, they told me yes on the phone?
It's through text, and they have the text. That's the problem. Yeah, right. But it's still in the aspect of, and I'm not sticking up for Trump, I mean for Buskia, but, you know, it's still, so the person on the other side says, you know, okay, I want to see some more stuff. Well, the jury's going to have to say that, okay, you know, I was thinking this. Now, the problem for Musk in this trial is that you do pre-rulings in it, and he already lost the pre-ruling, meaning that the judge says, we know you're already lying. And so the jury's going to know that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what's going to be interesting, what just came out yesterday on it, folks, and this has nothing to do with the trial, but it may have something to do with the trial. When I went through the aspect yesterday, he just got caught. Remember when they come out and they said that the self-driving cars, it's already happening?
Yeah.
Well, they got his emails that was a fraud also, specifically. And they have his quotes saying, if you're the software guy and I'm Musk, I'm saying over to you saying, you're just going to do this, right? And we're going to make it for the test, and we know that it's going to be hardwired and it's different, right?
Wow.
Oh, wow. And then now that would have been all right if he didn't come out, reporters specifically asked him, and then he put it on a blog that, no, it's going to happen. And then in the last sentence, he's saying that, yeah, well, we know it's not going to get delivered like that, but we'll do an on-air, you know,
over
stuff.
there,
Yeah. So it's one after the other.
So maybe that's why the stock just kept going up, right? He's claiming he already has the technology.
Exactly. He's been working the stock in a big way, there's no doubt. Let's go take a look at Vista, because we have plenty of folks that have Vista Gold, right? You know, the low out here is 45 cents, the high is $1.12. Now, Fred Ernest, folks, I'm going to have him on Tuesday. So he's coming on this Tuesday. You know, it had a good week, you know. So if you take a look at this, and this is a classic. This is what you want to see. You go up with volume. You're going down with light volume. It's probably setting up an ABC up. We take a look at this. Put this here.
This BGZ is
you own this.
61.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
what do you want it at?
I think I got it at 54.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is probably setting an ABC up, and it could get back to even 56 or something. And if it does, it's a good one, because it's 45. Yeah, it's 21 cents. And you know, we are gonna get an update on Tuesday, though, because I think the reason this looks good like this. This is a weekly. I want to see it take the swing point out, though, right there, 70. Did it go to 70?
Was there revenue?
They don't have any revenue. This is the one. This is an exploration stock, right? But the bottom line is that they have all the permits. Now they need money to make this happen. So what happened is that they were out there looking for big money and partners, right? But that's when gold is actually $300 lower, too.
I see.
So it all has to do with the price of gold and what's going to be the rate of return of the mine, because mines, folks, cost billions of dollars. That's the bottom line. Stay right there, folks. Best for night coming right back. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials up 291. Nasdaq's up 270. S&P's up 68. Let's just go see where we are. A quick one with the NYSE volume right now. Still not in there. Nasdaq is, though. Come right back.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now at 3814. Nasdaq's up by 281. S&Ps are up 71. So let's go see what we're going to have here, volume-wise, in the S&Ps. You know, they just don't have it, man. But, you know, well, you're going into 99, you've done 73. And if you don't get an option expiration, it's a problem. Now, that being said, we take a look at the NQs. So these are all the tech stocks, and this is up on volume, man. Look, you already got 54 million. Now, the big one you're going into is 64, but what's going to tend to happen there is that we're going to get 64. You know? Okay. So that means is that you're divergent. So the tech stocks are moving again. That's what this is really saying. And in fact, if you look at NVIDIA, this stock is like up and down so much. You know, that has volume too. So that wants to go test the high. So NVIDIA's up $10. You're at 178. You know, that's a high volume high anyway. It's 60 million up there. Google. So Google last night, Pesavento, they're laying off 10,000 people.
I saw that, Microsoft too, right?
Microsoft too, yeah. And the market loves it in Google's case. You know, look at this.
It's like, all right.
Yeah, I know. It's so sad what ends up happening, actually. But this is going to be, you know, we'll see, you know, where most of these layoffs are going to take place. But I suspect, you know, San Francisco is already hurting, that whole Silicon Valley. But there's going to be some big hurting out there because you're talking about monster jobs.
Yeah, these are big money. And did they say why they're laying off?
They're all tightening up because what's going to happen is that companies get bloated pretty quickly, pretty easy, especially, this has been, well, in the market here, this has been, this is like a 14-year run, man.
Yeah.
You know, so a 14-year run, you can get fat.
Yeah.
Right.
So I want to ask you a question about VGZ.
Yeah.
So they need more money, but how much money do they make from selling the stock?
No, nothing, because it doesn't go in the treasury. Right.
So you're just buying shares.
That's correct. We're buying them from each other. Right. They could push more out, but what VGZ has done, that's why I love the company, they have no debt.
I see.
Which is a huge deal. Most of these exploration companies have huge debt. You know what I mean? Folks, have a great weekend, safe weekend. Have a great time. Come back and visit Tommy Monday morning, 9 o'clock. Come back and visit Pesavento next Friday. Look at him, folks.